I often wonder what makes one hurt another. I constantly hear people speak about how the promise of a paradise afterlife compels someone to strap a bomb to his or herself and explode it in a populated area in the name of the God. Others speak about how groups of Christians blowing up abortion clinics do so in the belief that they are killing abortion doctors and patients in the name of righteousness and the God. But what drives a person who belongs to no church or religious belief to psychologically and physically harm another human being? This question has perhaps mystified me for many years, but whatever it may be, the rancid, festering substance that compels one to commit awful deeds upon another seems to continue to take small bites before finally tearing that person apart to the point he or she can no longer endure. I believe acts of hatred towards a fellow human must constantly leave one feeling as if they are floating through a void of hopelessness, where sanity is neatly placed in a shadowy section of the mind, a place long since forgotten and, ultimately, a place they will never be granted entrance, that place between right and wrong. It is my sincere hope and belief that before the end of my life I may finally see a majority of humanity identify with what it's like to touch upon beauty and have that feeling one of a stable mind knows to be the art of empathy for another. And would this not be a gift to be showered upon all people? Would this not allow humans, as the mere mortals they are, to quit acting like degenerated animals and begin living life to their full potential of love and peace? Try as people might to control the nefarious residing inside, how does one control such a thing when it was perhaps gifted from birth? For no true pleasure remains in life if acts of abuse and hatred towards one another prevails above all else. True pleasure can only come when everyone gives way to such thoughts and acts as these. But when it comes in a form of a gift hiding itself in disguise, what hope is there anyway? Trapped by an inexhaustible, pressing failure, stripping all want for pleasure, leaving it to die, to eradicate or annihilate whatever piece of truth remains within. Does humanity essentially house a hooded reaper like being within? The dark critic of everyone, a collector of hatred that rows upon its ghostly craft through the misty waters of the psyche, a beast that comes ever so closer with every beat of tainted hearts, slowly raising its ugliness, exposing its piercing and flamed red eyes which burns as always. If birth is to be seen as nothing more than a breath of life given so that only darkness, seen in mirrors and windows from the corners of eyes, can live, then perhaps the birth of humanity should never have occurred. What kind of soul, then, might have been born into this world if not the one that has, regrettably, been taken prisoner? Are humans worthy of this life? Am I worthy of this life? Do I truly deserve the air I breathe? How can anyone honestly say they're worthy of this life if they are unable to keep their minds from wandering off to the dark side, to the hatred of others? How can I be worthy of the air I breathe if there's no cease of crawling backwards whenever my feet long to move forward? Am I just that, of soil and live, not in the world of beauty, but within the world of dirt?